Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Eagles' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run, it's Ford. Gets it past the marker. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's loose down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Boston College wants to play fast. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late.
He's got it along the sideline. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Got it. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff to the lone back. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Finds his tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Richard. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Fires left. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Boston College right back to the line.
Good enough for a first down.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quick release by the QB. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got 1 guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Eastern Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Plows through the defense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Makes the catch down the right side. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Farrell. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Boston College wants to play fast.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And it's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Brown will throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Here we go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Find some fresh air. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Boston College! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Brown wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the shot. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll try the run. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Quick handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Brown will throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Boston College right back to the line.
Good enough for a first down.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Boston College. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Handoff to the single running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
From the red zone, it's Ford. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Back 18.
They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play. And you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone. Big guy smells it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And the Golden Eagles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Boston College wants to play fast.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Golden Eagles started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. On to attempt the try.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
40, Boston College, 35.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
There he goes. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's 4. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's James. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Smashes and runs through another one. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground,
going for it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
Sprinting away. The 20. Mooney ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the booth will overturn the call. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Brown will throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's 4th. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, but they no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point was good. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Plenty of fire.